The latest domestic single-engine fighter, the Checkmate, was unveiled by the Sukhoi Aircraft Company, a branch of United Aircraft Corporation, during the MAKS 2021 International Air Show, which was held in the Moscow suburb of Zhukovsky. The Su-75 Checkmate is Russia's attempt to build a fifth-generation fighter that can be sold abroad. Russia created the Su-75 particularly to be sold to nations without a domestic aerospace sector. It is marketed as a more affordable F-35 with better specifications than the Jas-39 Gripen. The Su-75 might be used as a ground attack and air superiority aircraft since it will feature stealth technology, which will include an internal weapons bay that can carry air-to-air and air-to-surface missiles. It will purportedly be able to hit up to 6 targets at once and have a payload of more than 7 tons of weapons. The aircraft is expected to have a top speed of Mach 1.8 and an operational range of 3,000 kilometers, according to current specifications, which haven't been tested or validated. Additionally, it will be openly configured to match consumer needs and use cutting-edge artificial intelligence technologies. It is unclear if its capabilities are comparable to those of the F-35 Lightning II or Sweden's Jas-39 Gripen, despite Russia's boasts that it would be less expensive. The United Aircraft Corporation, UAC, CEO Yuri Slyuser earlier stated in an interview that the business intends to build 4 Checkmate prototypes, according to the Russian state media outlet. He had asserted that the Checkmate project was utilizing cutting-edge supercomputer technologies, which allowed the business to significantly reduce the cost and time to create the first 4 prototypes. Flight tests are currently set to start in 2024. Another key advantage for the UAC is that its prototypes use equipment and components from Russia's fifth-generation stealth aircraft, the Su-57, NATO reporting named Felon. In order to achieve the short deadline for the Su-75 single-engine, it may be necessary to recycle the R&D. However, it should be emphasized that the Su-57 is still not in full-rate or serial production. The Su-75 Checkmate is primarily intended for export, but because of its modular construction, it may be able to make use of a range of fifth-generation technologies. Additionally, according to the UAC chief, development is currently concentrated on both an unmanned and baseline single-seat fighter model. Since the beginning of the design process, development has been ongoing on the Checkmate's unmanned variant. The unmanned version can be made at the same time as the one-seater, Slyuser said. The possibility for the unmanned aircraft's flying tests will be established as a result of the manned version's development moving more quickly than anticipated. For the international market, the Su-75 was created as a low-cost fifth-generation aircraft. The weight-to-power ratio of Russia's aircraft has been extensively praised, and it has also been noted that each plane only costs between $25 to $30 million. It is doubtful that Moscow will ever be able to serially create the Checkmate in considerable quantities, and it is still uncertain if any country would be keen to buy it given the global economic sanctions imposed on Russia since it began its provocative and unwarranted invasion of Ukraine. Whether Moscow would be able to supply the necessary parts to keep the aircraft in the air is still a significant consideration. Because of the problem, Rand Corporation has said that the Checkmate is essentially vaporware. Since these problems haven't been overcome, it's likely that foreign sales won't begin until initial production ramps up and is fully completed.